Hello, I am one day post-top surgery. So I thought I'd make a little video to kind of talk about how it went and such. So I was on the wait list for 2 years, but starting from like filling out the forms for my doctor to send to get them OHIP covered, because top surgery is covered in Canada. Yeah. Or else I would never be able to do it because I'm broke. But yeah, so from that time to actually getting the surgery was about 2 years, maybe give or take about a month or two. Yeah, and the consult was at the end of March, and my surgery was just this past yesterday, August 19th. I do have drains. They look a bit different than the drains I've seen in other videos because they're circle boys, not little tubey guys, but they work the same. I've emptied them once so far before I went to bed, and there was only 10 milliliters in each one, so I don't seem to have a lot of fluid leaking out of me, so that's pretty cool. So I'll probably get my drains out on my follow-up appointment on Wednesday. My nose is itchy. As you can see, I have quite a bit of mobility in my arms, although I can only lift them this high before I start to feel any sort of stretching. So I don't want to do that because I don't want to rip anything. Yeah, pain-wise, nothing pretty much. It's just kind of stiff. Like the highest my pain was either a 0.5 to a 1. This morning, my left drain felt like it was pinching a bit, and then there was like a tiny bit of blood on the inside bandage, but not enough to be concerned, and then it's fine now. I probably just pulled it when I was asleep or something. Speaking of sleep, I have to sleep sitting up, so can't really see. My room is a disaster right now because I'm moving apartments in like a week, but let's see if I can move this. If we look, my bed is propped up. There's like a bunch of blankets and stuff so that I can just lie on it. Yeah, I also had to paint the walls white before I moved out. But now I can't finish because surgery, so my landlord's all like, it's fine, I can do it, it's fine. So, yeah, not important though. Day of surgery. My partner drove me there. He also picked me up, which is good because you need someone to pick you up. So I got there too early, which is normal for me, but they weren't even open yet because my surgery was first thing in the morning. I got there at like 6:20 a.m. The doors didn't open until 6:45 a.m. and then I was supposed to be there for 7 with the surgery at 8. So between 7 to 8 though, when they brought me in, they marked me up, drew on me and all that. I was chatty the whole time because it makes me feel better because it's not very comfortable to have like your chest out when you have a chest and you don't want one. But I don't have to deal with that anymore. Yeah. Ow, that hurt a little bit. Oh, I had hiccups once. Like, I had like 2 hiccups yesterday. And that really hurt, so I'm really glad that didn't happen again. I was like, okay, so don't get hiccups. Don't get hiccups. That's my recommendation. This is very scatterbrained. I have no script or anything. I'm just kind of speaking. So they gave me an IV, which are really cold, which I didn't expect. Yeah, because I wasn't allowed to eat or drink anything. They said midnight the night of, but I was worried, so I didn't do it past 7 p.m. the night before. And I drink a lot of water usually, so I was dying before that IV filled me up with liquid. That was a sentence. What else happened? Yeah, the nurses there, only one of them misgendered me. The rest were good about it. Don't know if it was intentional or not, but whatever. Not going to see them again. Whoever it was. But the rest of the nurses were fine. And the surgeon herself was great. And she complimented my pronoun tattoo. She's like, oh, that's handy. And I'm like, yeah, it's actually work too. It's fun. Yeah, then they talked to the anesthesiologist and filled out like consent forms with all of them. I didn't get a count backwards from 10 though. I asked if I could count really, really fast, but I didn't even get a chance because he was just like, okay. So they brought me into the operating room, which is then when I started to get nervous instead of excited. I'm like, well, there we go. There's the heart. And they're like, it's okay. We'll give you some, like, relaxant stuff before we put you under. I'm like, cool. And I guess that worked. I don't know. I don't really remember anything past that point, but I woke up and I was nauseated. They gave me a little barfing pan, but I didn't have to use it, thankfully. I hate throwing up, so. But yes, I did feel like I was going to throw up. And there's a metallic taste in my mouth from it as well, which hasn't fully gone away yet, even though it's been a day and a few hours after that, because it was 8 a.m. And right now it's... what time is that? 3:39 p.m. Not that that matters, but yeah. Where was I? I don't... You would think that it's coming out of anesthetic that's making me scatterbrained and foggy, but no, I'm just like that always. Yeah. And I don't feel like edited because I shouldn't move my arms too much, and I don't want to have to reach over to my keyboard and mouse and all that. So we're just gonna keep this as one big, long video. Yeah, I woke up, didn't really hurt, and I was really excited for the days leading up and could hardly sleep and all that. But once it actually happened, I just feel content. Like, I'm not super bouncy excited anymore. Not that I could, because that would rip stitches, but I'm just content. Like, I keep on rubbing my hands on here just, like, to feel how it's flat. And it just feels right. And I don't know, it's a good feeling, and it's making me tear up a little right now, but it feels so much better than it was before. I didn't expect to be crying now. Yeah, I'm really happy that I got this done. It's a dream come true ever since I was a kid. I didn't realize it was even an option for me because I refused to admit I was trans until I was in my 20s, but as soon as I did, I'm like, okay, I need top surgery now that I've acknowledged this. And yeah, like, I knew I wanted top surgery before I knew I wanted hormones. And I'm so happy and thankful for both of those things. And I'm really excited to see my new chest and live with it for the rest of my life. I am gonna wear so many low-cut tops now, and, like, see-through tops, which I kind of did anyway with a nude binder, but it's gonna be great. I'm also gonna get a chest tattoo. I want a chest tattoo. That'll be cool. But that's months down the road because I'll need to heal. Yeah. So, first day. Everything's pretty great. Oh, I got a call from, like, some nurses to help me care for myself, but I don't think I actually need them, but I'm seeing them tomorrow anyway. But yeah, they were just like, I filled out, ask a bunch of questions, and they were going to help me with my drains, but I feel like I have a handle on it all. Mostly because I'm not really hurt. I have been sleepy though, but I'm bored of sleeping now, and I'm just antsy and want to do something, which is actually why I decided to turn the camera on. I'm like, I want to pass the time somehow until I can actually do stuff again, which is going to be forever anyway, but at the very least, my follow-up appointment's on Wednesday. So I'll be able to get my drains off and actually see everything under the bandages, which is really exciting. Yeah, and then I'm going to stay with my dad and some of my siblings because this week, or not this week, but this upcoming Wednesday. Well, actually, it was going to be Tuesday, but my appointment's on Wednesday, so now I'm gonna show up on Wednesday. But some of my sisters are visiting from Vancouver, and so I'm gonna go hang out with them. And I have two brothers who are at home with my dad, and one of my sisters in Ottawa is gonna come too. And then I'm gonna go, and yeah, it's gonna be a good fun time. But I already had the week booked off work for this adventure, so the fact that surgery got bumped up to this time worked out perfectly because I already had everything booked. Yeah. I also have to be nice and safe during my adventure. Make sure I don't do too much. Yeah. Actually, it was really sweet. My dad, he doesn't get this at all, really. but he's not bad. Like, I posted a Snapchat story, which I don't even use Snapchat. I just wanted to put it out everywhere that I got top surgery. And he responded, and he's all like, I'm happy for you. You look really happy in the picture and all that. And that was really sweet of him, and it made me cry because I don't think he's ever gendered me correctly, and I've been out to him for either a year or two. I don't know. He was one of the last people I came out to because I was worried, but he's good. And that was really nice of him, and I'm really happy that that happened. My sisters are amazing, though. They, ever since I came out, they have not misgendered me once. My brothers need some work, but my sisters are great. What else? I think that's everything, honestly. So, day one, post-op. It's gonna be great. Bye.